welcome to the Baltic eSports League Pro Season 1. My name is Derek Danger. Together with me is Cookie.
Hello,
and,
hello.
well, it's week 5. It's week 5 already. So, are you happy about like almost half of the games have been played? So, what do you think about this league so far?
Well, we haven't had too much I'm surprised how Team Conflict Gaming have been performing. I didn't think that they would be so high in the standings. I thought that they are going to be one of the lower teams, like the middle of the pack that wouldn't make it to the playoffs. But right now it does seem that they have like a really high chance of doing it. And same as Team Salmara, I thought that they are going to be a lot better than they were. Right now they are what I expected of them. But at the start of the season, did they look pretty grim for them? And yeah, Keep Yourself Alive, I'd say, has let me down a bit, but they have a lot of games to play, and yeah, they are third right now.
And yeah, talking about the standings so far, in the standings, first place goes to Iron Wolves with the record of 6-2. Second one is Imantas 5, same 6-2, but last week they lost to Iron Wolves, so Iron Wolves is a higher seed right now. Then third and fourth place is Keep Yourself Alive and Public Enemy, both with 5-3 records. Both teams dropped one game to Team Solomata. And the fifth place, you go, take over.
Fifth is Falcon eSports. Last week they were ninth. Now they have climbed up to fifth, and they are fifth with Team Conflict Gaming and Team Solomata. So all of them are fighting against basically Public Enemy to get that fourth seed, so they could go to Hypertown. And NACL 8th, splitting that Vegan Unit 4, and Surreal Gaming still haven't won any game, and they are last place.
And well, now we will have to see. Maybe Surreal Gaming will start to pick it up. It's like the last moment where to do it. And this week we're gonna start the week 5 with the game Public Enemy versus Team Conflict Gaming. The next matches are going to be on Wednesday, where Team Solomata will fight versus Surreal Gaming. But the teams really want to get those victories right now to attempt to challenge for top 4 spot.
Yes, yeah.
And also on Wednesday we'll see Vegan Unit 4 versus NACL, which is going to be, well, pretty interesting matchup.
Yeah, and then on Easter we'll see Imantas 5 play against Keep Yourself Alive, and Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves, the last match of the week. I think that Imantas 5 versus Keep Yourself Alive is going to be more interesting, but I still think that Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves is going to be a pretty fun match.
And yeah, well, today we will have the match Public Enemy versus Team Conflict Gaming. Now both teams, Public Enemy is at the moment 5-3 and Team Conflict Gaming is 4-4. Now after these games, they will either stick to their records, like the lead on the records. Maybe they'll go 1-1 and nothing will change much. But maybe one of the teams will pick it up 2-0. And rise to the standings. And for Public Enemy, we get Smackla in the top, Ekes in the jungle, Remtolis in mid lane, and Frexy and Afting in bot lane.
Yeah, and for Team Conflict Gaming, we have Onya's top lane, the Ornn Mastermind. We have Gnome in the jungle, Sporjite's mid lane, Kladex and Riffle both on bot lane.
Well, what do you think about this matchup? I would say it's pretty even. I would like to call Team Conflict Gaming like the budget Imantas 5 in this league. Like they have a really, really similar play style, but the individual skill is almost there, but not quite there. And well, Public Enemy has always been like the team fight team. No matter how behind they are, they can always come back. Yeah,
they like to play the macro game a lot. Even though they have really high ranked players with a lot of talent, they still go for the macro game, the team fighting, and because they have played like for 5 years together, usually their synergy is better than the other teams, so that's their winning condition. That's what they want to do, what they like to do. And I would say that my prediction is that this is going to be a 1-1, because I think that Team Conflict Gaming's playstyle really counters what Public Enemy want to do. So and I think that the first game is going to go for Team Conflict Gaming. That they are going to be able to like win the first match, and then Public Enemy will understand what they want, Team Conflict Gaming want to do, and what their strategy is, and they'll find out how to counter it. And then for the game, I think that Public Enemy is going to take it.
So if for the first game, Team Conflict Gaming will just, well, maybe not Rolf Stomp Public Enemy, but well, win pretty convincingly, because that's probably their only way out they could win this game, because I wouldn't put my bets on Team Conflict Gaming in the late game, especially up against Public Enemy. So what would be the crucial picks or the crucial playstyle for Team Conflict Gaming?
Well, I think that the Ornn top lane has been really well for them, so I think that they should just go and keep with that. Try and get Onyas on Ornn. Then in the jungle, something like Zac, because Gnomes usually has the issue where he can't put out a lot of pressure. While Ike, as we've seen, has been really good with that. He's been able to get a lot of pressure for the team. So I think that going with the Zac jungle would help out Gnomes a lot, because the Skarner pick in the Jax hasn't really worked out too well for them. And then mid lane, something like Echo or Yasuo, he could pick up something like that, so that they have that 1-3-1 kind of team comp. And in the bot lane, something really aggressive like Caitlyn and Braum, something that would...
Well, yeah, Caitlyn has been banned a lot versus Clydex.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Has Team Conflict Gaming's bot lane like picked up the Jhin Alistar yet? It's been pretty strong.
I think I saw Clydex try Jhin, but I think that he would most likely go with the Kai'Sa now that it is buffed. So I think that he might go and pick that champion up and try and snowball the game with that she got the buffs recently, this patch.
Well, Jhin has been pretty bonkers lately, especially with the new build, with the new Ginsus. You build the second item, and then like on 6 items, if you ever get to that point, you can like negate Jin's weaknesses, because previously Jin's weaknesses were like pretty much the late game and stuff. But now if you have like 1.2k AD and you crit, and that doesn't really affect that much. But yeah, in the previous series for Public Enemy, Rimtolis was the man in the mid lane. Like, what do you think? Will we see the Kassadin bans? He played Cassiope, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Anivi also, I think.
Anivi, yeah. Orianna has been like his signature pick so far. So what do you think? If, for example, Spožais go for that assassin playstyle, the Teko or Yasuo, what will Rimtolis pick up versus that?
Well, I think that the Orianna is a pretty good pickup. She has a lot of bully potential in lane, and she has a lot of range. And so if Spožais slips up, then Rimtolis can easily punish him. And if he all-ins, then she has the shield, the ultimate to help out, and the movement speed. And I think Orianna is a pretty safe pickup. Maybe we'll see Anivia, but I doubt that. We could see something like what he liked to play, the TF. Maybe we'll see that come out, or the Talia. Maybe we'll see something like that, because we saw Macro pick up Talia against Faison, where Faison had Zed, and yet Macro was able to shut down the Zed. He wasn't able to do anything in that lane, and then he just tried and roamed a lot around the map and helped out the other members.
Well, in the other regions, we've been seeing more and more Swain in the mid and top lane. So maybe you have some inside information from scrims or something. Are the teams starting to pick up the Swain yet?
I haven't seen them play too much, but I think that, yeah, like Swain is a pretty new champion, and I don't think that both of the top laners really fit the style that he wants to play. So I don't expect him to come out, but...
What about mid lane?
But mid lane, yeah, I think that Spožais might be the guy to pick it up. We saw Febiven play Swain against Team Solo Mid, TSM, and they won that series. So maybe Spožais saw what Febiven was doing in that series and just thought, damn, I could do it the same in this game. And maybe we'll see him pick it up.
Well, that would be interesting. I really want to see a show here, because if it really goes to the late game, those are going to be pretty nasty team fights all around. And well, talking about the late game, we will start from the beginning, from the draft phase. And well, for the first game, Public Enemy are on the blue side. So, and they start out with the orange band. Maybe they heard us. What do you think?
Yeah, well, Onyos has been on the highlight reels in BSL on the BSL YouTube channel. He like in 2 weeks, yeah, we've seen his Orn plays. So maybe they just watched that and saw, okay, we don't want to see Onyos on Orn yet, so they banned it out. But maybe they were watching the stream and because they thought that we would have some deep analysis on what they should do, that they banned out Orn. But I think it's a pretty good ban against Team Conflict Gaming. Onyos hasn't had like too much success on other champions, I feel like. Well, at least I don't remember him having. He does play the Camille, and as I said, that Camille's banned. He does play the Camille, so maybe he would have opted into that champion. I know that he still plays a lot of Tryndamere, so we could see that. And then they have the 1-3-1 with Tryndamere and let's say Echo.
Smackler, actually, we haven't seen it in BSL, I think, but Smackler used to be a big-time Gangplank player.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just focusing down the top lane pool. So Onyos would be like pressured to go for the tank top lane, like Malka or something, and then Smackler could pick up the Gangplank himself.
Could be. But if I remember correctly, Onyos also played a lot of Gangplank, so maybe they would pick it up.
Maybe Onyos wants to try out the Tryndamere.
Yeah.
The new Conqueror Keystone is pretty good on him. So that would be interesting. And Rakan a ban, so banning out the duo of Zai Rakan, but Zai still is pretty good as a solo AD carry.
Yes.
But, well, we'll have to see. No Caitlyn ban, so probably Clydex will pick up the Caitlyn.
Yeah.
That has been like the main theme here.
Yeah, but I think we saw from Public Enemy that they picked Israel and Tom Kench against Caitlyn.
And they locked in the Tom Kench.
Tom Kench is locked in, so maybe that's like their one counter. They know how to play that matchup pretty well, and it's really safe. It's safe when Caitlyn can't really kill anybody, but still she can pressure the turret, try and get the first blood turret bot lane, and then try and snowball the game through that.
And yeah, well, Israel is no pushover either. Maybe he doesn't have the strongest of laning phases. He used to have pretty strong one last season with Fervor, but not anymore. And well, we get Azir from the red side and Amumu is Caitlyn. So no surprises there, and that's already a pretty strong composition. We've seen this like many times already. Azir and Caitlyn as the first picks. Probably Alistar would go through for Caitlyn.
Yeah, but actually Thresh has become a bit more popular because of the Quatch Gaming versus Team Solo Mid games. So and I remember that Riftwolf really liked Thresh, so maybe we'll see Caitlyn Thresh.
But not versus Tom Kench.
Well, most likely, yeah. It's
pretty hard. You can make super highlight plays, but yeah, it's pretty hard to play versus Tom Kench's Thresh and another placeholder maybe. That's Kartis, hopefully in the jungle.
Support maybe.
Here and there. And Kartis is Skarner, which is pretty interesting. Picking up that versus the same Tom Kench.
Yeah.
I don't support it, but I can see it working out.
Yeah, I would have liked the Zac more. I feel like he's been playing well with the Zac. I don't know why he doesn't want to pick it up again. But yeah, well, they could go with Thresh as well, and then have that Skarner Thresh.
Go for that. Like you can consume only one,
yeah.
Devour only one champion. Yeah, Skarner is actually, I don't know. Nidalee is probably one of the strongest counters to Skarner, and well, I don't know. Picking into Nidalee, it's pretty ballsy to say the least.
Maybe he has trained the matchup really well. Don't really know yet, but yeah. I think that going with Thresh and Skarner would be really good for him if Skarner runs in. ults someone, and then Thresh shows the latch and then just pulls him into the team.
You can do that?
Yeah, you can, and then pulls him just right into the middle of all the team. And then that could be like their catch potential, and then from there fight the 5v4 with the Azir and Caitlyn having a lot of range and a lot of team fight damage. So they might just do that, pick up the Tahm Kench, even pick up him, and then just go for it.
We have like the Space Jam team here.
Yeah.
And well, we have the support here. Heimerdinger is Karma, so Kate Karma lane. They do not want to bet on anything. And yeah, going Karma versus a melee matchup, it's pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah, this time they don't have anything like as hard CC, so Tahm Kench won't be as useful. But in the Caitlyn Karma is really strong. They can just easily poke out the lane and pressure the turret as much as they want. And then in the later game, the Karma will just show up Skarner so he can run in faster, pick up someone, bring him back into the team, and then they can just finish off the kill.
And well, talking about hard CC, we get Maokai and Xerath in mid lane, so we will have to see. And well, that is Cho'Gath on top lane, so I would say pretty even team compositions. Every team wants to do something on their own, but Public Enemy does have to at least go even in the early game. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty rough versus Kate Azir.
Yeah, it's going to be mostly on Ekkas. He will have to do all the work with the Nidalee pickup. He will try and do as much as he can to help out the team. In the top lane, I don't think we'll see too much action. The Cho'Gath and Maokai, most likely they'll just pile it out by themselves. The Xerath pickup is a pretty good counter in lane against Azir, and in the late game as well, you can just try and poke out the enemy so that they can really do a team fight. And yeah, they can Xerath can poke out, and the Nidalee can try. Yeah, they have a lot of poke actually with the Nidalee Q, the Xerath, the Jhin.
But imagine like Predator plus Righteous Glory, Skarner plus Cho'Gath with the Righteous Glory and Karma shields. It's going to be pretty interesting how this one pans out if it really does go to the late game.
Yeah, Tahm Kench can only save one member, so the rest of them will have to find a way to fight. But they have the Maokai ultimate to stop the engage if it happens.
They can go like a train.
Well, yeah, yeah. But then they have some CC to help out them escaping. But yeah, Jhin and Xerath both are pretty immobile, so they're going to be easy targets in the mid game for them. But yeah, it's just going to be how well Public Enemy will be able to play out the team composition of theirs, and how well Team Conflict Game will be able to pull the trigger and go in.
Well, I've played a lot of this matchup in the top lane specifically from both sides. Those champions will not have a snowball against each other. Probably, no matter what happens there, it's pretty hard to snowball as Maokai in the first place, and as Cho'Gath, well, Maokai will have to play around it and just farm and look for TP plays. But yeah, I really want to see what Ekkas can do in the jungle with this Nidalee. If he can set up like nullify the bot lane that is Kate Karma, or maybe give an early lead to Xerath, that could be enough to swing the game.
Yeah, and then again it's going to be on the Gnomes. For him, I would say he just wants to farm out the early game. He does, because all the lanes do have the early pressure, I'd say. So he'll be able to do whatever he wants. Most likely he can just farm it out and then ward out the jungle so that they know where Ekkas is. And that's going to be his job, basically, to ward for the enemy jungler and yeah, farm up so that he can get the Righteous Glory. And then when he gets the Righteous Glory, then just try and catch out people then. Well,
as the players are loading in, we're going to take a short break, after which we will see the first game between Public Enemy and Team Coinflip Gaming. we are in the game between Public Enemy and Team Coinflip Gaming. And well, let's see if any of the teams go for something insane level 1. So far we see that Public Enemy will just cover all the sides as they're already spread out through the map. But Team Coinflip Gaming are looking for something. They're all in the same bush.
Yeah, they might want to go in for the invade, but they don't have any hard CC, so they could just like try and poke out somebody so that he has to back, but I don't see them getting any kills. But yeah, already Public Enemy got some inside vision. Oh no, they didn't place any wards yet.
Well, Ekis is scouting for something.
Yeah, they just took the altar and went out. But they most likely, yeah, they do place the ward, so they'll know when he goes for the scuttle crab. And they do pick up the altar bot lane, so yeah, these altars usually are pretty fun. When all the teams are trying to get them at the early game.
Well, they usually just trade them in level 1.
Yeah, and Gnomes is going to start topside, so both of the junglers starting topside help out their laners, bot lanes to have the advantage in the early game.
Well, it would be pretty disastrous if Ekis needed the bot lane's assistance there, as they would be pushed into like level 3 as a minimum, if not even more. But now they can actually try to fight back versus this menace that is Karma Caitlyn.
And yeah, oh, and already Frexy pretty low in the bot lane, getting poked up a lot. That's
well, he has the targets though, but he's getting lower and lower. Exhaust comes through, he still has the heal. Cladix will not go for the flash. He had the headshot passive, but well, already big aggression from Team Coinflip Gaming's bot lane, and it seems like Frexy and Apting were not ready for that.
Yeah, I think that Cladix did the right there. He didn't have to flash. If he would have flashed, then I think he would have traded the flash for the heal.
Well, he had the headshot, so maybe he would have gotten like, well, I don't know. If he would have gotten 2 auto attacks there, which was pretty coin flippy, then he would get the kill, but
yeah.
But they didn't know where Nidalee is, so it's pretty dangerous to do that.
Yeah, and I'd say for Frexy it's not too bad that he had to use his flash, because he does have the Tam Kench still that can eat him and bring him to safety. So now they'll just have to play a bit more safe. And yeah, already.
And well, we see Little Gnomes going in and taking his altar. He will get seen for that, but now they probably have an idea where Ekis is as well.
Yeah, Ekis went for the full clear. I'd say that was pretty smart of him. There was no need for him to try and get the scuttle crash, because he can just get the full clear, and then from there he'll be able to just keep farming the waves pretty well.
Well, yeah, pretty much no reason. Well, there's always reason to get Skull Crab and Vision on the enemy jungler.
But he's going bot. Oh, but he doesn't know that he was seen. But
yeah, well, the spear hits on the Clydex. He tries to use the 90 caliber net. It's successful. Dodges everything now. Flash, ignite from Tom Kench will not finish off Clydex, but Little Gnomes is already there on the Skana. Ekis jumps in, has to flash away, and well, 2-man Q, and Ekis gets the spear on Clydex. Another one. That's the first blood return kill on Frexy, and double kill from Ekis. He's looking for more, but he will fall from this. Oh, he will not. Heals himself in the right time, and a lot of action bot lane already.
Yeah, and yeah, Ekis, or I mean that Cladix did not see the spear coming through.
Yeah, well, Riftwolf playing with fire there, or rather Ekis is playing with fire there.
Yeah, Riftwolf almost got the kill there, but yeah.
And Ekis gets the 3rd kill of the game. Tongue-lash slowed Riftwolf, and he was not able to dodge the spear. And well, Ekis will just try to poke out Clydex as Frexy is coming into the lane.
Yeah, I'd say unneeded aggression from Public Enemy. Smuggler also being pretty strong top lane. Haikyuu will have to back off and use his teleport to get back to lane.
Or, well, if he...
But Gnomes is coming.
Gnomes is coming with the Predator. Smuggler does have the flash. Will he flash over this wall? He tries to turn it around, but well, he'll just flash away. And now, Anya's will probably have to back as well. he could heal up from the minions, but he will not risk it as who knows where Smackler is.
Yeah, and he could. There could be the disadvantage where right now I'd say it's pretty well for him because the Vayne is freed so to his side, so for him it was a pretty good back. He will use the teleport. Well, Smacker won't. Smacker will save his teleport, and most likely will try and gank Quadex again.
And well, you said that Conflict Gaming will probably be the aggressors in game 1, but Ekes with 3 kills already in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Well, he got it like 5 minutes or something. And well, and slowly but surely, Public Enemy gets to trade this, but whoa, what happened there? Tolich just solo killed Spurges on mid lane.
Yeah, he sniped Spurges with the ultimate there, and
Spurges have both summoners still.
yeah, he had both summoners, but he got sniped and must feel pretty bad. And right now, Public Enemy are playing really well. And yeah, Ekes and Rimtos, both of them doing so much work, and because they have gotten their early advantage, I feel like their siege is going to be so strong they'll be able to just poke anybody.
And they just want to zone off the bot lane from Team Coinflip Gaming. That's already like an excellent start from Public Enemy here.
Yeah, and right now, I don't know what they can, but Sporja stole away the Rift Scuttler away from Ekes, so that was a nice play from him. And Gnomes, meanwhile, is going to pick up the blue buff of.
And they're going for the first Drake, and that is Ocean Drake. So if they manage to get it, it's going to be massive for them, as they have the Zera, the Nidalee, the Jhin. It's like perfect for everyone.
Yeah, they're going to be. Just gives them a siege comp even more power and more region to help them out. And right now, Team Conflict Gaming have to look for some point. I'd say that they just have to farm now, farm out the waves and try and get the first items as fast as they can, and then in the mid game fights try and catch out somebody, and then get some objectives that way. Because if this just continues and Public Enemy get the kills, then yeah, this is going to be over pretty soon.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's already over in mid lane.
Yeah.
As Spurja is getting poked down more and more by every Q, and he has another one.
And another one is going to hit most likely soon. Ekes already also going mid, going and stealing away the red blue buff, I mean. So that's going to be something for him. Both of the mid laners won't have the blue buffs yet, but yeah.
Well, Ekes finds them, or they find Ekes. What's happening there? Ekes does not have flash, and he will he? Rimtolis comes in with the stun, and they're going to kite it away. Now Rimtolis uses the ultimate, 1 hits, and well, yeah, that's going to be 1. But now Ekes is scouting with the spears. Afting uses Abyssal Voyage just to zone them off in case they went to the wrong way. But yeah, it seems like that Team Conflict Gaming is completely pushed out of the game.
Yeah, and that's just going to hurt them so much. Kitten will have to farm so long for first items, and she'll be basically, like I'd say, useless. She'll still have the range advantage over the opponents, but still.
Rimtolis with the 30 CS lead on the mid lane, almost perfect CS for him. Well, it's pretty devastating to face against Fed Zereth.
Yeah, but what we saw last week...
And there's going to be a dive on the bot lane. The curtain call comes down, Ignite on Kleidex will not be enough, but Ekes will. And well, Ekes has to flash away. Here comes the Skarner. Flash stun now. Afting saves him with the Devour and Flash, and they turned around on the Rift Wolf as well. So they just pick up kill by kill.
Yeah, and this does seem pretty grim. I don't know what happened. It just seems like they're lost, and Ekes is doing so much work for the team. Smacker picked up Banner of Command as the first item for himself, so it does seem that they want to finish this game as fast as possible. And yeah, it's going to be pretty easy for them, I'd say, to finish the game, because nobody will be able to protect the turrets. And yeah, last week we saw Team Conflict Gaming fall behind Team Solmat at the start, and then they were able to kind of come back and made the games longer. So maybe we'll see the same outcome this time. But right now,
this is not the team to fall behind to.
Yeah, Public Enemy know what they want to do. They have the game plan. They usually know what when they pick up one objective, they already know 3 objectives that they want to do after that.
And I think Clydex just made a big fumble on the bot lane. Bot lane turret is currently, I don't know, 5 HP, something like that. Clydex didn't let the minions finish it, so the local gold is still there.
Yeah. And no objectives have been taken. We are 10 minutes in, and there's already a 4K gold lead for Public Enemy.
Well, what can Team Confirm Gaming do here? They desperately need items, and well, Frexy mispositions himself, but it does not matter because Apting just devours him. Now they're turned around on Rift Wolf getting caught. 4th shot coming in, and Frexy gets the kill on Rift Wolf, so 2v2 kill. And it didn't seem that that Frexy and Apting
Yeah,
even
but Gnome's cashed out in his own jungle is going to most likely fall. Sportrise is also there trying to help, but yeah, oh wait, oh no, it doesn't, yeah, he's just dead. But yeah, this is going to be the first blood turret on bot lane and most likely the first turret mid lane. Yeah, Sportrise can defend that, and this game is already slowly falling apart. Doesn't seem
5K gold lead in 11 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like none of the members, well, actually Frexy is the only member with 5K in the bank so far.
Yeah, and they haven't spent too much. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Team Confirm Gaming just seem like they don't know what they want to do, and they don't know the matchups too well. And this is the best Public Enemy I think we've seen this season.
And yeah, maybe they decided to finally win. like no playing around now. They found the way how they can play, and it's all off of Ekis. But well, this has been a pretty snowbally game, as with the triple kill on the bot lane. Ekis already sitting 6-0, and well, naming games like 1 spear, 1 kill. That's the deal.
Yeah, and again, Ekis is godlike already, and Gnomes just gets caught out again.
Kurnikal comes down on top lane. Anyas gets dived. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. Apting eats him and is going to secure the kill.
Yeah, and right now, Public Enemy just can do whatever they want. It doesn't seem like Team
And well, flash on the Clydex from Smackla. It's not going to take him, but they cannot get any returned kills since Apting just eats all his teammates and saves them.
Yeah, and already the two top turrets have been taken. That's 4 turrets to 0, and Confirm Gaming just have to somehow just need to protect their base. I think the game is going to slow down a bit now, as the turrets, like, they will pick up the mid lane and the bot lane turret, I think, in the 2nd tier, and then after that the game will slow down a bit. Then Team Confirm Gaming will be able to get the items they need, because I think that they will be only able to open the base if they get the Baron, and most likely that it's going to be a 20-minute Baron, and then they're going to finish the game.
Well, I don't know. I think that they could finish it faster. They have the banner of command. They can probably just poke out anyone who tries to defend the base. And well, Sporja is at least something. He gets his blue buff. But yeah, Needly going like already with the jungle item, Athenes of Unholy Grail and Quicksilver Sash. On top of that, she has 9 stacks and Dark Seal. Maybe is looking to upgrade it.
Yeah, could be. That is going to give them a lot of snowball potential, and that's going to be the 2nd drag going for Public Enemy. That is the Cloud Drag, so they will be able to just roam around the map a bit easier. Aegis will be able to just run around and poke all the lanes that he needs to. This time, usually I'd say that Smackler is the weakest link in Public Enemy's squad, and this time Team Confirm Gaming were not able to do anything to Smackler, so yeah, and the rest of them just played out of their minds. Smackler has been just farming it out.
And the Herald has been put down in bot lane. top lane with the banner minion, so they're just focusing everything. Rymtol is still in mid lane, so they're just going to get the tier 2s, and well, afterwards maybe they'll just go forward. Now a little Gnomes fights, he ults Ekis, but already 50 minutes in with the Quicksilver Sash.
And
nothing they can do about it.
And that's going to be the tier 2 turret bot line. They aren't going to go further, but as all the members of Team Conflict Gaming are bot side, they're just going to pick up the second at the middle end tier 2 turret. And yeah, they just have so much global gold now that they can they're just so ahead. 11k ahead to be precise.
11k in 15 minutes, it's crazy.
Yeah, maybe they'll be able to get a gold lead as much as the minutes in game. That could be interesting. That would be fun to see. Yeah. And now Conflict Gaming have sent Clydex to defend against Smackler, so he'll get some solo experience for himself. Oh wait.
He will finish his call pretty soon, so yeah, he finished his call. Dansk have 2k in the bank, so we'll probably, he needs a little bit more, but it seems like he's going to die. Or will he? He flashed away, but Kurnikal snipes Clydex and Phyrexia with the kill.
Yeah,
Clydex went for the Pilto with Peacemaker. During that time he gets stunned and almost dropped from 100 to 0.
Yeah, and then one of the Jhin ults went out and sniped Clydex. Clydex used both of these summoners, but it still wasn't enough to help him out. And yeah, they're just poking them out and slowly chipping away the turret.
Well, Spurja is getting low. He barely survives now, and they're going for Ekis. Ekis gets devoured. Phyrexia in the base and gets the kill on Lil Gnome.
The snipe, and Ekis goes in on the turret, gets exhausted, and the ultimate comes out from Onyas, and that finishes off Ekis.
Well, that will. It seemed like that it could help, but they get the inhib turret on top lane, the inhib turret on mid lane. Smackler's looking to get the inhib. No one yet to defend the base, but well, they will just back away. Everyone super rich.
Yeah, everybody has gold to spend after this crusade. They just want to buy the items, not risk it too much, and then come back and just finish off the game there.
And well, finally, Team Conflict Gaming finishing their first items. But well, it's pretty rough, I must tell you. Rymtol will get the second item plus boots right now. Blue buff's coming up soon, so once he picks up the blue buff, the game will probably be over.
Yeah, if I would be Public Enemy, I would just play it safe and wait out for the Baron and pick that up and then go in the game.
But where's the fun in that?
Well, there's no fun in that, but it's...
They're just going for it. They're just going for it. Spear lands on the Ekis into Deadly Flourish. And, well, will Lil Gnomes fall? He runs out of the curtain call, but he's trapped right now. Ekis is hunting him, gets the kill. They're looking forward. Spurja gets caught, but he just shuffles over the wall. And they're just going all in. They're just going all in. Onyas getting devoured. He'll get thrown into the enemy team. Chain CC and nothing he can do there.
Yeah, and Clydex just runs into Rymtol, gets stunned, and he's going to fall.
And yeah, Rymtol is with the, well, only second kill. It does not seem like that, but we get 9 kills on the Ekis, 9-1-3. They will pick up the mid lane inhibitor. Minions are coming to the top lane. Relatively big wave. So yeah, banner minion will be soon enough.
And I did not expect this from Public Enemy, so dominant this game. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but maybe my predictions are going to be the other way around, and Team Conflict Gaming will find out what the mistakes were and just fix them for the second game, because this time, yeah.
Well, they are trying to finish the game pre-20 minutes, but Spurjas is up, they got the wave clear, and well, Rymtol is with the kill.
Yeah, Snipe, Gnome's there with the ultimate. He's been just on point this game. It looks like he's scripting even, hitting everything there. Onyas also cashed out, was not able to do anything. Does survive, so he will be fine.
And another curtain call looking for Spurjas. Spurjas will shuffle away. And Clydex in trouble. Will the 4-shot land? It does not, but it does not matter. Both Nexus thirds have fallen, and well, Spojos puts down another one.
Yeah, the turret has come back. Onyos is healthy again, is trying
He
to
has
look
the
for
ultimate,
something.
he's trying to look for something, but they're just too far behind.
Yeah, and Gnomes tried to ult someone, was not enough in range, and yeah, Quantum Gaming are just struggling to clear out the minions and dodge the poke at the same time.
Well, the turret from Azure will not save them long enough. Anya's the next one to fall. Now Smackler pretty deep, but well, double kill for Phrexiar. They're looking for more. Ekis gets the kill, 10th one of the game. And well, this will be the game, it seems like.
I think this is the fastest game we've had, right?
Yeah, so far the fastest game, 21 minutes. And well, actually, yeah, we had the forfeits. We had 2 forfeits.
Oh yeah, right. The surrenders, right?
Yeah.
So that's something. That's something.
But this is the fastest Nexus clear.
Yeah, that we've had 21 minutes
and 20 seconds.
Yeah. So, GG well played to Public Enemy. A really strong showing from them. Completely didn't expect that to happen. I did not expect that.
Well, we've been waiting for Ekis to pop off finally. He's been playing more of a utility jungler so far, and now picking up the Nidalee. He played Nidalee one game, I think, before ends, but it did not have the same impact as in this one. And then the damage grab, 22k from 22k from Rimtol is in 21 minutes.
Yeah, Rimtol was just hitting every single skill shot. I expected to be banned for the second game because Rimtol just showed such a great showing on the champion, and I think that Nidalee is going to get banned.
So it's going to be Xerath, Nidalee, what else?
And the third ban is going to be Kha'Zix.
Tahm Kench maybe, or Kha'Zix.
I'd say Kha'Zix. I don't think that Tahm Kench was such a big problem in this game. Yeah, if Ekis wouldn't have popped off so hard, and I think that it wouldn't have mattered so too much that they had Tahm Kench.
But Team Conflict Gaming have the blue side on the following game. Maybe they can first pick the Kha'Zix.
Yeah, they could first pick the Kha'Zix. But I don't think that Gnomes is a Kha'Zix type of player. I want him to pick up. Zac. I think that Zac has been his strongest champion, the champion that he has put out the most pressure with. And I really think that that's the champion they need to win these games.
And yeah, well, that was the first game between Public Enemy and Team Conflict Gaming. An excellent showing from Public Enemy, and well, we'll have to wait for the next game as this one ended really quickly. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in a few.
Never forgive Lakitus for murdering our mother.
I've been cooperating, you're just not listening.
You're not listening to me.
Pasaules top seriāli. Skaties visas sezonas uzreiz visos tavos ekrānos. Shortcut films. Tikai 6 eiro mēnesī. Shortcut. Tu redzēsi.
You spray. You awkward. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
more G's than the L. I want 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 more G's than the L. So rap out till I black out.
And we are back in the game between Team Coinflip Gaming and Public Enemy. And this time, Coinflip Gaming are on the blue side. And well, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what adaptations they have made in the last 5 minutes. If they, well, 5 minutes if they manage to do so. They banned out Tom Kench.
Yeah, so they might want to go again with this Skarner, I guess. But yeah, I don't like Gnome's Skarner. I want to see him on Zac, and I'll just keep telling you guys that, because when he'll pick Zac, you'll see why I want you to see his Zac. And I think that if they don't go for it, then it's just a mistake.
Well, we'll have to see. He's had some good and questionable plays on Zac previously. So I would see Kassadin ban, so everyone's respecting Rimtolus quite a lot. And will we see the Nidalee ban as the third one?
It could be Nidalee. They could again ban out the Xerath.
Well, maybe they have something to play against the Xerath. As we know, Spurs does play a lot of champions, a lot of different styles, so maybe they can just leave it for the second phase of the big bans to maybe counter it if they haven't picked, if they have picked the mid lane already.
Yeah, and again 2 bans against Onyas, so they are helping out Smackler as much as they can. The Xerath is the 3rd ban, so Rimtolus will have to come out with a new pick. Well, most likely the Twisted Fate. I think that is going to be his go-to pick. Maybe a Nivea. We saw that also coming out from him.
So they decided to leave Nidalee up, so maybe they have they will start play with both hands now and start dodging the spears.
Or maybe they'll first pick Nidalee here.
Yeah, that could be an option. I don't know much about Gnome's Nidalee though.
I don't too, but I don't think that it's going to be a good.
And well, there's a Tryndamere hover, a lot of different hovers. Which one will we see?
The
Cyan.
Cyan.
That's Cyan.
Yeah.
That's Cyan. But is it top lane or mid lane Cyan?
Well, that's something we will see as the draft goes on, but I think it's going to be top lane Cyan. I don't know. I don't think that Spurja is going to play the Cyan. I think he wants to play something more of a carry type. And
but what's more carry about getting Banner of Command first item?
Well, maybe Azir, but he didn't have a good Azir game. Maybe Veigar.
Well, there's the Nidalee, so Ekes will have the warm-up from the game 1, and now we'll show the full force of him.
Yeah, but let's say the first game was a warm-up for him, and now he's going to pop off again with the Nidalee. The Maokai, again, it's a pretty safe pick. You can't really punish it that
but
hard.
it's
But it's Shogath.
And Cho'Gath's pretty okay. Well, it's pretty good versus Cyan, if you do not fall behind too hard early game.
Yeah, and he can out-sustain the poke because of his passive, so it's pretty easy for him. And what will Gnomes pick up in the jungle for himself? Jarvan or Jax?
I mean, I would say, yeah, Jax is the better option, because if they're looking to fight in the jungle 1v1, then Jax probably is the better pickup, as you cannot flash out like that easy of Jax's
And
stun.
the Thresh.
And the Thresh coming in, so that's why the Tom Kench ban was there.
Yeah, but they still have the Morgana
Or the Alistar.
or the Alistar to counter the pick. So I wouldn't say it was a good pickup. Oh, but they go with Taric. That's also a pretty good pickup against Thresh. But still, in the mid game we could see a lot of plays coming out from Rift.
Now, will we see Dreamtolus Cassiopeia here? And maybe Frexy will pick up the Sivir. That would be a pretty interesting team comp. But with quite mediocre range.
Yeah, both of the mid laners still haven't picked up there, so my guess is that Sportja is going to be the last. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, Dreamtolus will have the counter pick.
Yeah, Dreamtolus will have the counter pick on mid lane, so they will know how to go against that. It doesn't seem that they are too afraid of the Twisted Fate. They do ban out the Talia. And
Orianna's still open.
Orianna's and Anivia, both of them are open, so we still don't know what they are going to opt into on Dreamtolus. And the ADC, Caitlyn's still open, so most likely that's... Oh, and it's banned. So that could
Jinxed
be
it.
Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa could be...
Or Kai'Sa would be a suicide here,
yeah,
I think.
and that's going to be nice to see.
But with Thresh, you can assert the lane dominance at least. Maybe we'll see the same Jhin, but this time from Cladix's side.
Could be, yeah. Because...
Or no.
it's a ban... Oh yeah, well, Frexy had the first pick, so he most likely would have picked the Jhin there right now.
Now, I'm looking for the Sivir, but I don't know if Rexy plays Sivir. He plays Ezreal quite a lot, so maybe he'll opt into that.
Could be. And with Ezreal, is that they have that nice combo with Taric, where Taric uses the stun and then Ezreal just ease in to secure it.
And well, that's Zai, so pretty safe bot lane from Public Enemy. And that is the Kai'Sa, so finally. Cladix was the first one to pick up the Kai'Sa
And the
in
second
BSL.
one as well, I think.
No. Afterwards, there was someone else, I think, who played Kai'Sa, but
Oh, Kaiser played
yeah,
Kai'Sa.
Kaiser played Kai'Sa. But yeah, the first game from Cladix was not bad. His team just fell too far behind. And well, that is the Echo in the mid lane. So I really want to see Cassiopeia in mid lane right now.
Yeah, but the Zed, I don't think that Dreamtolus plays the Assassin, so if it
He
is
plays Zed.
he does, so if he does pick it up, then that's going to be a pretty interesting mid lane matchup. But I would have expected him to go with Twisted Fate or Cassiopeia more than this. Oh, so he goes with Anivia.
And well, Anivia pretty safe mid lane. If Dreamtolus gets the early lead, then there's probably nothing that Spurges can do about it. He can jump over the wall, so that's a good plus from Echo. But versus Anivia as melee is a pretty hard matchup.
Yeah, but now Rift Wolf will have a lot of possibilities to hook Dreamtolus, to hook
Ekkas in the jungle.
Ekkas, to hook Frexy. So I think that this is going to be on Rift Wolf. If he will be able to just come out with the Thresh and do the work that needs to be done, then I think that he will win the game for them. I think that Rift Wolf is a really good Thresh player, and I just wanted to see him play it a bit earlier.
And yeah, well, as the players are loading in, we will have a short break after which the second game between Team Coinflip Gaming and Public Enemy will begin. we are back in the game between Team Conflict Gaming and Public Enemy. First game did go to Public Enemy pretty convincingly. They just smashed Team Conflict Gaming right from the beginning. Now let's see if something else happens, because like, yeah, they got the Thresh and they are going for the invade.
Yeah, they did see Ekkas and Ekkas did see them, so most likely that's not going to go. Yeah, they're not going to pop anything, and they're not going to lose anything. So that's a good read from Public Enemy. Ekkas is going to go for the boo buff. Oh.
And well, they will find Ekkas in jungle. He has to flash away, so pretty aggressive play from him, but he gets down the ward.
Yeah, he does get the vision, so he will know that Gnome started with the blue buff. And again, both the bot lanes will be able to just go to lane and not leave for the jungler.
Well, this time it's not that crucial for bot lanes, but it's still nice to have that, since Thresh wants to bully out Taric from level 1. He can probably walk in to the Xayah also, so it should be relatively easy first couple of levels on the bot lane. Now mid lane, we'll have to see if Rimtolis has practiced this matchup, or will he just let Spurgeis to permanently push in.
Yeah, and I'd say that in the bottom lane the push is going to go towards Public Enemy. They are going to be the ones that are able to push it faster because of the Xayah's feathers.
But, well, it's pretty hard, because every time Xayah goes to auto attack, Kaiser will just use the auto attack plus Q, and they are already trading, getting the 5-hit passive. It's not easy to get that down.
Yeah, and Frexy already pretty low, so...
Similar start to game 1.
Yeah, and again it is going to just go down to which of the junglers will be able to put out more pressure on the map.
And Ek is going for the full clear again. Will it backfire this time? Previously he managed to make it work.
Yeah.
But now already Lil Gnome's at his red buff, going buff to Wolves to buff and level 3 right now.
Yeah, and most likely he will pick up the...
Maybe he'll go for the invade, since he knows that Ekkas doesn't have the flash.
He could go, yeah, he could go for it. He still does.
And well, he goes for Skull Crab.
Yeah, he'll play it safe, give a bit more vision to his bot lane so that they won't get ganked as easily. And Spurgeis is almost popping the egg of Rimtolis. Did get stunned.
Well, just in case Rimtolis has the well, yeah, we got the opposite of game 1. This time Lil Gnome's going for the invade. Did he get the flash, or did the Ekkas flash that? Well, smite that, yeah. Ekkas got his Grump, but still Lil Gnomes is not surrendering that.
Yeah.
And he gets the counter strike on. Ekkas tries to run away, flash in, he heals, but it does not matter. Lil Gnomes with the first blood.
Yeah, and that's just gonna give them so much a great advantage for them, and we might see Quantum Gaming win this game. That would
well,
be...
it's a little bit too early to say.
No, it's not. I'm fanning about Quantum Gaming. I want them to win this one. I will give a lot to them, a lot of confidence, I would say, for them to just keep on going in the season, and a higher chance of...
We can see multiple players from Team Conflict Gaming are fans of Imantas 5 with the Imantas 5 tags.
Yeah.
It's similar to Public Enemy with the Kenti tags. And well, Spurgeis gets killed on the mid lane, flashes out the Nidalee Spear but doesn't flash the auto attack.
Yeah, and Gnomes again going on to Ekkas.
Well, Ekkas fallen pretty low, but will be able to run away.
And right now, if again Spurgeis hasn't had the game that he would want to have, and that's going to give his team a bit of a disadvantage, something that they don't want. But Smacker cut out, Gnomes going in. Smacker does have this flash, so he most likely, yeah.
And he's probably the first BSL player to make that flash work. Well, that position's pretty easy. Usually people fail it a little bit.
On the middle.
Yeah, on the middle side, but well, good escape by Smackler nonetheless.
Yeah. Something to be proud of. And this time Gnomes, even though he's on the Jax, He's been able to do a lot more than I expected him to do.
And yeah, bot lane, Kai'Sa showing her dominance. Clydex, it seems like he's been playing Kai'Sa a lot, pretty adept and a champion, knows the trade patterns, and well, there's just nothing that they can do. They're just slow pushing, getting a little bit of damage and a little bit of poke in the turret. And yeah, well, just rinse and repeat until Ekis helps, but Ekis is not even close to that.
Yeah, and again, Sporter is going on mid lane. Did not get the three attack pop off, so won't deal too much damage.
And well, Frexy getting hooked. He has to flash and heal. And yeah, getting pretty low. One more auto attack would have finished him.
But that does force him out of the lane. Or no, he does stay, so...
He does stay. 1W from Kai'Sa, from Clydex would be enough.
Yeah, it could kill him, could finish off the kill, but there's a lot of minions, so it's pretty hard for him to do so. And after walking up a lot, Gnomes is also bot side, so they might just go for the gank. The dive, I mean.
Well, Ekis is there to... yeah, to just counter it if something happens. He is level ahead somehow.
He jumps
and
in.
he gets in to face check, has to flash away, so Nidalee is flash constantly on cooldown.
Yeah, and I guess he didn't expect the Gnomes to be there, and a really good read from Gnomes, knowing that Ekis would want to try and gank bot lane, because they are so pushed in and pretty low. So, a good read from him. And now, Frex, it does seem like Clydex and Ripple both are staying in the lane just so that...
They want to get that extra wave pushed in.
Yeah.
Or maybe a freeze? No, probably not a freeze.
And
Not
they want to be the last ones to push in the wave so that the wave bounces against them.
But
back.
they will not make it. There's the cannon minion. Well, Thresh has quite some damage, but Clydex is out of mana. So let's see if they manage to do that. We'll have to sacrifice a couple of minions, but in the long run, well, it should be worth it.
Yeah, but it is a cannon wave, so Frexy and Afting won't lose too much.
They will lose just 2 minions, 2 melees.
And now Gnome is standing on his red buff, waiting for that to respawn, but meanwhile Ekis stole his blue buff and might go for the top lane dive. Does not seem
yeah,
so.
well, Anya's half HP. Smackler doesn't have his ultimate though, so it would be a rough dive there.
Yeah, but he is trying to
Ekis
find
is
something.
spotted on the
yeah,
ward.
the ward spotted him, so it won't be too bad. They know that he stole off the blue buff, so Gnomes will go and try and steal the Ekis' blue buff.
But well, just in case Afting and Frexy are there to help them out.
Yeah, Riftwolf is there, so they're going to check. Public Enemy will check the blue buff if they're taking it, but it doesn't seem like they're going to risk it. Gnomes is going bot lane to try and the gank.
Well, Frexy does have the level 6, so he's probably safe, and so does Afting. So nothing much that they can do. Here, maybe burn a couple of ultimates, but they will not commit to that.
Yeah, and Remtolos meanwhile soloed the blue buff, so. Yeah, a nice invade from Ekis taking away the blue buff, and Remtolos was able to pick his up with no problems.
Well, Ekis crawling back from the disaster that was like level 1, level 2, and now already in lead of, well, in CS lead, taking the advantage of the topside jungle, getting the wards in, getting the camps down, and now looking for gank on the mid lane.
Yeah, but the lane is
the spear lands. Spurges does have the ultimate, but that was just the pressure gang, getting him lower.
Yeah, that's just going to have allow Remtolos to have his way.
And on bot lane, it seems like there's an all-in. The Tarek ultimate comes down. Clydex still has his. Will he commit to that? Well, it seems like that they will not get the damage done.
Yeah, not too much damage coming out from Clydex yet, but Public Enemy, Frexy and Afting, both of them didn't really get the engage they wanted to have. So right now, yeah, I'd say that Coinflip Gaming are just having their way.
And the collapse coming from Remtolos, and it seems like Frexy gets the root off on Riftwolf with the ultimate.
Yeah, Remtolos just keeping the mid lane pushed, and that just allows him to roam around the map and help out his lanes. And This time they were able to pick up Rift Wolf. They had to use Zaya's ultimate, but that's most likely is going to be back up for the next fight.
Well, Clyde's going in for the 1v2, or is he? He changes his mind. Didn't want to risk it. He had both summoners though, so maybe it would have worked out, but best case scenario, he would get 1 kill there.
Yeah, and again, now Public Enemy have the lead again, but yeah, it's mostly coming from mid lane because of the CS difference, and but Gnomes has been able to pick up a lot of objectives. He picked up the first Drake, the Ocean Drake for his team, and now going for the Rift Herald, so that's pretty good for them.
Rimtol is going on top lane. We'll not see the Rift Core going down, but they're going for Anya's. And will he get the wall down? He gets it, but will it matter? And well, the stun does not land.
Yeah, so that's going to be, but Gnome's pretty low against the Rift Herald.
And well, 2 more hits, but well, he'll just smite it for extra HP. And yeah, they get the Drake, Ocean Drake, which is pretty great for them, and the Rift Herald.
Yeah, so that's something for them. Ekis meanwhile was able to just farm it out, and now has a pretty big CS lead over Gnomes, but Gnomes, yeah, he got some objectives for the team.
Yeah, they got like the Rift Scuttle, the Rift Herald, and the Rift Wolf.
Yeah, Ekis this time was not able to put out as much pressure as he wanted. Gnomes was able to negate that really well. So this time they have a closer game, and that's good to see.
Well, but close games are pretty hard to close out versus Public Enemy. We'll have to see if Team Coinflip Gaming has the tools to do it. And well, there's a collapse from Eka's on Spurgeis. The spear is not going to land, but well, Spurgeis goes in for a trade. The wall barely misses. And Lugnoms into 2-man stun. Rimtol is getting low stuns down. Lugnoms, and well, that was pretty close. Spurgeis was not close enough to follow up on that. He was still behind the wall.
Yeah, but Rift Wolf already was there to help out if the fight did break out. Onios and Smuggler, both of them fighting each other on the top side.
And Smuggler already getting the best of it.
Yeah, just the healing that he gets from the minions.
And the grasp.
Yeah, it just sustains him so well.
And well, if the lane continues going like this, he will just outscale Cyan and will be able to 1v1 at any point at the time.
Yeah, but Spurgeis is there.
And well, on bot lane, the ultimate from Tarek comes down, a Rift Wolf falls, and the teleport channeled by Anya's. Now Clydex has to flash away as the spear hits, and Eka is really on point with his spears these 2 games. And it seems like they will just get the first blood turret as a huge minion wave comes to crash with it.
Yeah, and all 4 of them are there. Team Coinflip Gaming are going to try and trade the midline turret for that. Gnome is there to try and help. He does place the Herald, so that is going to be the midline turret falling. But yeah, still it's...
They will get some damage, actually good damage on the tier 2 as well.
Yeah, Public Enemy aren't fast enough to react to this play, so that's
But here comes Smackler and Rimtolis. It's going to be a sandwich right there. Rimtolis is getting stunned. He still has the egg, has to flash away the counter-strike from Jax. Gets the perfect wall, but well, just to play with them a little bit.
Yeah, and now Public Enemy's bot lane is going top side, and Smackler is going to stay bot lane, so that's going to be a big advantage for them. Spurgeis is trying to pick up the bull buff, but Smuggler does have ultimate, so he will be able to just secure that.
And well, Cyan with the Banner of Command. I don't know if it's the best buy versus Cho'Gath as the first item, specifically. I think that the BESL Mask into the Banner of Command would be better, since versus Cho'Gath, if you put down the Banner minion, Cho'Gath can just eat it with his ultimate and get an extra stack from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Before he reaches the max stacks from minions. So I don't see the point of it. Maybe he knows something I don't know, but well, I don't know.
But and the egg is also a top side, so that's going to be a lot of damage going on to the turret. But it will survive because Spurgeis is already there. And
Spurgeis fumbles the E. They have the blasting plan just in case, but well, they will not commit to that.
Yeah, the turret does survive to live another day, but most likely will fall sooner or later. It doesn't seem like they can just defend it. Kai'Sa still doesn't have enough wave core to keep the minions at bay, but she's pretty strong, so Public Enemy are respecting the damage that she can dish out.
Well, I want to see if this game comes down to the 4th and 5th items from everyone, and if Kai'Sa goes for that.
Jumped on, but Cyan ult comes in to help
And
out.
gets the damage onto Akaz. Akaz getting really low. Anya's flashing in, and well, Akaz just jumping away from the knockup. That was a close call.
Yeah, and but that does give Smacker a lot of room.
Now they will not let them be, well, recall. Now teleport comes in from Smackla. Dark Ult is down. Now they're going in. It's 4v4, or is it 5v4? It's 5v4, and they get the kill on the Anyas.
Yeah, and Ekkas is chasing Riftwolf. Will not continue doing so, so he just, Riftwolf is able to survive to live another red day.
Now Little Gnomes was bot lane. He will start the Drake right now, but it seems like Ekkas knows what's up. He's already going there to check it, and Little Gnomes will get nothing from this.
Yeah, and he's already 2 levels behind Ekkas, so...
And Ekkas is chasing him, does not have the red buff though, so will probably not catch him.
Yeah, but those are 2 turrets going for Public Enemy. And as we said, when they get an objective, they know what they want to do next. This time they won the fight and they knew how to make the fight gold even bigger. Picked up the 2 turrets, denied the Drake. Most likely will pick up the Drake now. And yeah, they just know how to play the macro game really well. Sportrace was pushed in mid lane, but is now cashed out by Ekkas. Ekkas again hitting the spear, doing so much work.
Well, Sportrace did not have the time to ultimate even.
Yeah, so that's pretty
well,
devastating.
Ekkas now thirsty for blood. Will just take the Mountain Drake. Does not see himself killing Anya's 1v1 yet.
Yeah.
And meanwhile on mid lane they're just pushing it down. Riptolis does not have the blue buff, so the push is not going to last for long.
Yeah, it doesn't have any mana to help out. And Jax is there to help to, defend the turret, so they're just going to dance around there, force Team Conflict Gaming members to go there and not to contest the Drake. And as the Drake is picked up, everybody just backs off mid lane.
But well, Kai'Sa is still strong. But with the first upgrade on the Q with Essence Reaver and Pickaxe. So if Kladex can get a jump on, I don't know, the same Nidalee or Xayah, maybe he can one-shot him.
It could be. Now he will do a lot of damage to single targets. So if it does work out, then they will be able to do a lot of damage. And all of the Public Enemy members are going mid lane, so it does seem we're going to have an Aram right now. But yeah.
Well, Cho'Gath has a banner of command of his own.
Yeah, they again Smacker went first item banner of command.
Well, they're looking for Kladex. The Dazzles is not going to connect. Now, meanwhile, Ekkas is fighting them, just trading auto attacks.
Yeah, nothing too much happening. Both Team Conflict Gaming want to defend the mid lane turret, while Public Enemy want to knock it down.
Now, how are they going to kill the banner minion right here? And Cyan not getting the knockup away. Well, the knock away on the minion.
Yeah, and Thresh does die, and the fight does commence. Spurgeon does fall back. Does seem like Anya's going to fall as well.
Well, Little Gnomes just stuns them, and they're slowly kiting, but chunking Public Enemy down. Nidalee from the side is looking for something, just spearing them down.
Yeah, and that is going to be the tier 1 turret in mid lane. Don't see how Conflict Gaming can protect this. And they are going to back off now, so that they could go for the Baron if something happens. Team Conflict Gaming can't really do anything for the Baron. They can't punish the recalls by going for Baron because they're pretty low. So Yeah, a pretty well played macro game from Public Enemy.
Yeah, well, we just saw on the Kaiser that she does have the Gathering Storm, so no cheeses with the Domination Mastery tree,
Yeah,
with the Lifesteal and the Spell Vamp and extra Lifesteal. So she'll scale pretty good into the late game.
yeah, she'll just keep scaling. Every
Yeah.
single 10 minutes she'll get more and more damage. And yeah, the game has now slowed down a bit as both of the teams are getting a bit more gold to finish off their second items and third items. And most likely Public Enemy want to start pushing for the Drake. But now Frex actually is going bot lane, so Team Conflict Gaming are able to like try and punish that by getting some vision around Baron.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard punishing that versus Blue Buff Anivia
Oh yeah.
versus the pretty strong Nidalee and, well, the rest of Public Enemy.
But there is this vision game now where Riftwolf tries to get some vision around Baron.
He got a ward probably in the perfect range of the pink ward.
Yeah,
There.
and Spurge is going on to Ekkas. Doesn't have the damage to one-shot him yet, but a fight does break out. Anya's tried to get the ultimate onto Fexi, but Fexi used his.
And Smackler teleport comes in after and gets, well, Anya's gets dazzled and, well, Clydex super low. Will Smackler get Nom Nom, or, well, it seems like everyone just flashes out of him.
And the fight does not break out. Everybody used their ultimates and Team Conflict can use their summoner spells, but Riftwolf catched out, is going to fall. Wanted to predict the Rimtola's Q to come out for the stun, but he did not use it. And Gnomes goes in.
And, well, Tarek Ultimate comes down now. They are ready to dive. And it seems like Anya's is ready to die. Clydex falls from Smackler. Anya's falls from Ekkas. Now two-man stun. Gnomes will try to run away. Does not have the ward to jump over. Well, he just had one, but was not fast enough.
Yeah, and now they are just going to go for the Baron, not risk it too much. Pick that up for the siege, and that plus the banner of command is going to be a pretty big dagger in the coffin for Team Conflict Gaming.
Well, we can see that it's pretty hard for Kaiser to do anything yet. She needs a lot of items to be relevant, especially versus tanky opponents. Now, maybe if they get to late game, maybe they can get Spurges with the split push game and stuff. And yeah, the same with Low Gnomes. Maybe he can just. It seems like he's going for the full tank, since his early game was not the greatest. He did not get a lead big enough to go for Trinity Falls.
Yeah,
So he's just going to be a stun bot for the rest of the game.
and pretty tanky, can tank some damage as well. But yeah, it does seem Team Conflict Gaming just need a bit more time now to start the 1-3-1. Don't think they will have the time they need. I think that now that the Public Enemy have the Baron, they can just try and start sieging. They will go for the next Drake. That's going to be two Earth Drakes for them.
And with the Baron buff, it's going to be easy to just push it. Spurges goes in onto Rimtolis, gets stunned, gets the third pop-up. And, well, Ekkas secures the Drake, but Ekkas in trouble, has to flash away. Kaiser going in. Will he get the first proc? Will not be enough. Ekkas heals himself now, tries to run away from them. Will have the lead pretty soon. Meanwhile, another fight coming down. Everyone just backs out, and Ekkas survives.
Yeah,
On top of that, we'll pick up the Wolf Camp.
Ekkas with the slick moves was able to just run away. Smackler, meanwhile,
Yeah, Smackler just taking the inhibitor turret. One more hit will do enough. Will the Banner of Command Minion save them or not in this situation?
Benefit of Command Minion is trying to help Smackler as much as he
He's
can.
trolling.
He's
One more hit on the Nexus turret, but they get the mid lane turret. They will get the mid lane inhibitor and probably the top lane turret as well, if someone is brave enough to step in.
Yeah, and Ekkas with the slick moves was able to just escape it. And Conflict Gaming did go and try and pick up the Drake, but Ekkas stole it with the smite. So yeah, Ekkas just 1v9ing this game, 1v9ing this game, able to just do so much for his team. And 184 CS, more than his AD carry.
Well, those are jungle camps. Jungle camps count as 4 CS, so it adds up after a while. But yeah, really farmed Italy with 4 kills. And Kaleidex getting low. Brexy uses his ultimate to survive 3-man stun from Lugnos, but that's about it. Everyone's just falling down. Low Spojas and low Anyas will stick around to try to defend this. Kaleidex healed up, but he's just a little bit too short range to do anything about these minions.
And it's just going to be pretty hard for...
And Voldemort blocks off Anyas, and Ekkas secures the kill.
And as I wanted to say that, as I said, wanted to say that it's going to be really hard for Team Conflict Gaming to
now Kaleidex is kiting away, but he has to heal and flash. Well, flash and then heal. Those spears are just chunking everyone down.
Yeah, and that's this bot lane inhibitor falling down. Now they're just going to go for the top lane, opening the gates, and that is most likely going to be the game. I think that they will want to try and stop it, to try and finish the game.
Nah, they will just reset, play the slow one.
Yeah, they don't have the mana, so want to play it safe. This will just give Team Conflict Gaming a bit more time to farm up, get some items to have that desperate play if needed.
And well,
yeah, this time
it's going to be a pretty simple close-off. Conflict Gaming does not have enough wave clear to deal with this. Maybe Sion could just go for the ZZ route here.
Yeah.
Same as Thresh and try to hold it off, but with Kai'Sa it's not that easy. Maybe if it was like Sivir or Kog'Maw, they could attempt to do that. Now, maybe they can get a catch. I don't know. We'll have to see. Public Enemy are playing pretty safe, and well, they do not allow any cheeses to happen.
Yeah, and Smack were 4-1 and 2, completely different man from last week. And like previously, he's been playing pretty bad, I would say. But this series has been playing really well, stood up against Onyos really well, and that's glad to see that.
Yeah, well, Public Enemy still respecting Team Conflict Gaming, are waiting for the minions to come in, will not just run it down. So yeah, a good play from them both games.
Yeah, this time Conflict Gaming were able to like negate Ekkas' early game, but still they weren't able to win this one.
They're completely zoning out Little Gnomes, and Onyos has already fallen. Tariq ultimate comes down now. Smackler, a huge Cho'Gath is looking to chomp someone. He already did. Rimtolis finishes off the kill on the Spojas, and now Kaleidex will just save his Kai'Sa's KDA.
Yeah, and 0-1-1 with 275 CS, not too bad, but yeah, he wasn't able to get any kills for himself.
And well, yeah, that was a quick 2-0 from Public Enemy. First game was faster, but well, nothing to be upset here if you are a Public Enemy or Public Enemy's fan.
Yeah, both of the games they showed really great macro play and also mechanical play from Ekkas and Rimtolis. Both of them in the first game were able to just pop off, and from there they just snowballed the game. And the second time, Team Conflict Gaming were able to like shut down the early aggression from Ekkas, but still, yeah, they weren't able to didn't get the leads they needed to, and after that they just kind of slowly fell and couldn't come back.
And yeah, well, that was pretty interesting. Damage closer than in the first game. Now we can see a little bit from Team Conflict Gaming matching the damage. But yeah, the Kaiser Treasure bot lane, it showed some promise in the early game, but afterwards they were not able to have a big enough of an impact.
Yeah, and so when Ekes got the farm, he started to put out the pressure a bit. Still landed all the spears that he needed to land, poked out the enemy, went on the all-ins, and yeah, I'd say that in this matchup I wanted to see Onios play a bit more, like smash top lane more. He wasn't able to do anything against Smacker. Smacker played
Just
really
smack,
well.
just smack him.
Yeah, Smacker smacked them, and this time, yeah, I didn't expect this. I thought the Team Conf Gaming would be a greater opponent for Public Enemy, but since the start of the season, Public Enemy have become even better and better each week.
And yeah, well, it was a 2-0 from Public Enemy. Now it's going to be it for League of Legends today. But we'll be back Wednesday with Team Solomata versus Surreal Gaming and Vegan Unit 4 versus NACL.
Yeah, and on Friday we'll see Imantas 5 versus Keep Yourself Alive, and Falcon Esports versus Iron Wolves to finish off the week.
Now, for today, we're going to say goodbye to you. Don't go anywhere because Gecons and Envy will be here in a moment for some CSGO action.
Yeah, we'll see WASD eSports play against Aesthetic.
It's going to be not as fast games as in a league. I don't know if it's possible to play that fast. 20-minute CSGO game. I haven't seen that. Maybe surrender, but, well, people in CSGO don't surrender that much.
Yeah, but from what I've heard from other people is that WASD is one of the top teams, and Aesthetic right now are one of the bottom tier teams, so it could be pretty fast games there. But yeah, it's going to be the
We'll leave it to Gecons and Envy to analyze that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for tonight, I was Derek Danger. Together with me is and will be Cookie, except for days where Arlight will come in. And you're watching BSL.